Hello, my name is Christina Feebeck. I'm the Metro Volleyball Rules Interpreter, and I will discuss the rules requirement for volleyball uniforms. All uniforms shall adhere to the following. Uniform tops, with the exception of the libero, shall be light colored, and uniform bottoms shall be light colored. Any combination of uniform bottoms may be worn, including shorts, spandex, pants, or skirts, as long as they are light colored. As a side note, different combinations of sleeve lengths are also allowed. Uniforms may not include any hard or unyielding items such as buttons, zippers, snaps, or fasteners. Uniforms shall be worn as the manufacturer intended. The rule goes on to state that bare midriff tops are not allowed. Uniform tops must hang below or be tucked into the waistband of the uniform bottom when the player is standing upright. A single manufacturer's logo, no more than 2¼ inches square, is permitted on each piece of the uniform, provided the placement does not interfere with the visibility of the player's number. Multiple manufacturer logos, trademarks, or references are allowed on uniform waistbands. This ruling is for waistbands only. No longer include the waistband when considering the legality of uniform bottoms. Ignoring the waistband, only one manufacturer's logo, trademark, or reference, which is no more than 2¼ inch square, is permitted on each uniform piece. An American flag, no longer than 3 inches by 2 inches, can be worn on each uniform piece. Commemorative or memorial patches, no longer than 4 inches square, may be worn on the uniform. The number must remain clearly visible. Undergarments, like t-shirts and tights worn under uniform pieces, must match the corresponding uniform color. Compression sleeves, however, are like knee pads, and they do not have to match teammates or the uniform color. Legal numbers are 0 to 99. 00 is illegal as a uniform number. No leading zeros will be allowed after 2028. The number on the uniform top should be permanent and clearly visible. It should be written in an Arabic font and should be a solid color that contrasts with the jersey color regardless of border. If used, the border can be no more than 1/2 inch wide. The number must be a minimum 4 inches tall on the front and 6 inches tall on the back, and at least 3/4 of an inch wide at its narrowest part. Numbers that are only border and use the jersey color as the stripe, as shown here, are not allowed and should not be worn for varsity contests. Sublimated team mascots are legal, and while we don't recommend putting them directly under the number as in this example jersey is legal because the number is still light while the jersey is dark. School references are allowed on the sleeves of the uniform top without size restriction. The Minnesota State High School rule states that uniforms shall be designed using school colors. The neutrals of white, gray, and black are allowed, when needed, to ensure that schools can create a dark and light uniform. Each year, many questions come up about contrasting uniforms. We will begin by discussing contrasting jerseys and uniform numbers. The body of a uniform number must clearly contrast from the body of the uniform, regardless of trim. This means that if the jersey is light, the number must be dark, or if the jersey is dark, the number must be light. If multiple colors are used on a uniform top, the number should not use any of these colors. At the request of multiple athletic directors, the Minnesota State High School League offered a temporary concession for some black jerseys through the end of the 2024-2025 school year. While the color of the border surrounding the jersey number is not a determining factor according to the rule, a temporary concession is being made in the spirit and intent of the rule. If teams, officials, and scorers can clearly read jerseys numbers, the exceptions on the following slides will be allowed through the end of this school year. Black jerseys with blue, but not navy numbers will be allowed if the number is outlined in white or a light color through the 2024-2025 season. This uniform will not be a legal varsity uniform in the 2025-2026 season. Black jerseys with green, but not forest green or evergreen numbers will be allowed if the number is outlined in white or light color through the 2024-2025 season. This uniform will not be a legal varsity uniform in the 2025-2026 season. The following black jersey number combinations are being deemed temporarily legal in Minnesota through the 2024-2025 season if a light colored border surrounds the jersey number. Black jerseys and red numbers, black jerseys and royal blue numbers, black jerseys and Kelly green numbers, and black jerseys and lavender numbers. The following jersey and number combinations are being deemed temporarily legal in Minnesota through the 2024-2025 season if a light colored border surrounds the jersey number: black and red, black and royal blue, black and Kelly green, and black and lavender. Please note that these color combinations may not be legal starting in the 2025-2026 season unless it's clearly identified that the number is light on a dark jersey, or that the jersey is a light jersey with a dark number. Temporary exceptions cannot be made for number and jersey combinations that are clearly dark on dark. Therefore, the following combinations are illegal now and will be in the future: black and maroon, black and navy, black and evergreen or forest green, and black and deep purple. Black jerseys with maroon numbers are illegal and will not be allowed regardless of an outline. If a team has this illegal number combination and is unable to begin the match with 6 players wearing legal combination of jerseys, a loss of rally and point shall be awarded to the opponent at the beginning of the match, and you should notify the Minnesota State High School League immediately to determine further action. Please note that the libero cannot play in this uniform even if the point is given. Evergreen jerseys with black numbers are illegal and will not be allowed regardless of an outline. If the team has this illegal combination and is unable to begin the match with 6 players wearing legal combinations, a loss of rally and point shall be awarded to the opponent at the beginning of the match, and you should notify the Minnesota State High School League immediately. Remember, the libero cannot play in this uniform. Officials should review uniforms for legality during warm-up. If an illegal uniform is identified, both officials should agree that there is a problem, then notify the head coach about the illegal uniform or uniforms. If the coach cannot fix the problem and get 6 legal players on the court for the match, a single loss of rally point shall be awarded to the opponent at the beginning of the match in set 1. The Minnesota State High School League shall be notified, as well as your local assigner. The way the rule is stated, liberos must always be in legal uniforms and are not exempt by the point or loss of rally point in set 1. Libero uniforms must be legal or the athlete cannot play. We'll now discuss the contrasting libero requirement. The libero uniform top must clearly contrast from the predominant color or colors of the team uniform excluding trim. So in ordering uniforms, the best way to ensure that your libero is compliant is to put them in white if your team is wearing a dark uniform, or in black if your team is wearing a light uniform. The libero uniform top must clearly contrast with the uniform top worn by the rest of the team and conform to all other uniform rules. In jerseys, it's important to determine the dominant color or colors that appear on the majority of the uniform top. Uniform tops can have 1 or 2 predominant color with accent colors used in the design or the trim. In this example, the uniform has 1 predominant color, black. Regular players are in this black jersey with gray and orange trim. The libero could be in an orange or light gray uniform. If the regular player's uniform is dark, the libro's must be light. Although the body of these uniforms are light and dark, they are not compliant because it's too difficult for referees to quickly see the difference during play when the players are intermixing on the court. Mirror image uniforms should be avoided. Uniform tops can have multiple predominant colors sharing approximately the same amount of space on the uniform top. This uniform has two predominant colors, light blue and navy blue. If the team were wearing the jersey in the middle, the light white jersey on the left would be compliant, but the dark blue and navy jersey on the right would be non-compliant. When there is more than one predominant uniform color, neither should be used as the predominant color or colors of the libro uniform. This libro has two predominant colors, lime green and navy blue. If the team were wearing the jersey in the middle, and the libro were trying to wear the jersey on the left, that would be considered non-compliant and you could not allow that jersey to be worn. However, if the libro were wearing the jersey on the right, that jersey would be deemed compliant and the libro could legally wear it. While the dark gray jersey contrasts with the yellow jersey, the light gray jersey does not. These jerseys are legal and it would be compliant if the libro were in one color and the regular team members were in the other color. The regular players in maroon and the libro in dark gray as shown in this example are non-compliant combinations. There is not enough contrast between the two colors for easy identification as illustrated by the grayscale image on the right. If the regular players are in navy and the libro is in this yellow gold, or vice versa, it is a compliant light versus dark combination. Regular players in black and the libro in this orange, or vice versa, is a legal light versus dark combination. Darker colors of orange, however, may not be compliant. Regular players in black and the libro in mint green, or vice versa, is a compliant combination. Key to the NFHS rules surrounding contrasting numbers and contrasting libro jerseys are light versus dark. The color of a number should be in clear contrast to the color or colors of the jersey. One should be light, the other dark. The color of the libro jersey should be in clear contrast to the color of the regular players' jerseys. One should be light and the other dark. The NFHS thanks Champion for their partnership. Questions regarding uniforms should be directed to the state rules interpreters. Their contact information can be found on the Volleyball Central Hub.